A lot of brands believe they're winning because people know their name, but in the age of AI, awareness alone isn't enough, because when someone asks ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, or Google's AI systems a simple question like, "What's the best water bottle to buy?" the answer isn't a page of blue links, it's a short list, and if your brand isn't on that short list, you're invisible at the exact moment a customer is ready to make a decision. Today we're looking at how AI is reshaping the world of water bottles, coolers, and hydration products, and why some brands are becoming AI favorites while others are being left behind. Hey, I'm Mark Huntley, a growth strategist and AI discovery analyst. At LLM Authority Index, we study how AI systems shape commercial discovery, especially in high-intent categories where recommendation positioning can directly influence revenue. For years, brands competed for search rankings. The goal was simple: get to the top of Google, drive clicks, generate sales, but AI has changed the way people discover products. Instead of searching through dozens of pages, consumers increasingly ask direct questions. Questions like, what's the best insulated water bottle? What brand makes the best tumbler? And what's the best cooler to purchase? What's the best alternative to 𝐒𝐨𝐻𝐿𝐴? These aren't information-seeking questions, they're decision-making questions, and that's important because AI isn't simply helping people find information, it's helping them choose. That means recommendation positioning has become one of the most important battlegrounds in modern commerce. Looking at hundreds of AI observations across major AI platforms, a clear pattern emerges. A handful of brands dominate the hydration conversation. The strongest performers in this data set are Hydro Flask, 𝐒𝐨𝐻𝐿𝐴, Yeti, Stanley. These brands appear repeatedly across high-intent prompts involving water bottles, hydration products, tumblers, and coolers. But the story gets more interesting when you look beyond visibility. Hydro Flask appears to capture the highest overall recommendation value. 𝐒𝐨𝐿𝐴 performs exceptionally well in first position recommendations. Yeti remains highly influential, especially in cooler-related prompts, and Stanley maintains strong visibility across the category. Notice what's happening here. AI isn't recommending dozens of brands equally, it's compressing the market into a small shortlist, and that shortlist has enormous influence. One of the biggest misconceptions in AI discovery is that being mentioned is enough. It's not. Imagine asking an AI system for the best water bottles for everyday hydration. If Hydro Flask appears first, 𝐒𝐨𝐿𝐴 appears second, and your brand appears sixth, technically you're visible, but are you being chosen? Probably not. This is one of the patterns we see repeatedly at LLM Authority Index. Visibility without recommendation strength often creates a false sense of security because buyers rarely remember every option. They remember the first few, and AI systems naturally create a ranked recommendation environment. Just because the answer is written as a conversation doesn't mean ranking disappeared. It simply became hidden inside the response. Not all prompts carry equal value. Some are much closer to a purchase decision than others. In the hydration category, several prompt types stand out. Examples include best water bottles insulated, best water bottle to buy, best cooler to purchase, best coffee cup to keep coffee hot, best tumbler brand, best alternative to 𝐒𝐨𝐿𝐴. These aren't casual questions. They're buying questions. The person asking these prompts is often close to making a purchase, which means controlling recommendations here is far more valuable than appearing in dozens of low-intent conversations. This is where AI discovery becomes commercially meaningful. Not every recognized brand is winning. The report highlights that brands like CamelBak and Nalgene continue to appear in AI answers, but they don't capture recommendation positions as consistently as category leaders. Meanwhile, in the cooler segment, brands such as 𝐒𝐴𝐬 and RTIC appear underrepresented relative to their traditional market relevance. That creates a potential risk. If AI systems repeatedly recommend the same premium brands, consumer perception can gradually shift toward those brands becoming the default choices. And once a recommendation pattern becomes established, it can reinforce itself over time. The hydration market provides a glimpse into a much larger trend. Consumers increasingly rely on AI to help make decisions, whether they're shopping for water bottles, electronics, software, insurance, or healthcare services. AI is becoming part of the buying journey. The important question isn't, are we showing up? The better question is, are we being chosen when decisions are made? Because AI systems don't just surface information, they shape shortlists, they frame comparisons, and they influence selection. That makes recommendation positioning one of the most important emerging competitive advantages. The battle for visibility is evolving into a battle for recommendation control. In categories like water bottles, coolers, and hydration products, AI systems are increasingly narrowing hundreds of choices into just a handful of recommendations. and that changes everything. The brands that understand how AI forms those recommendations will have a significant advantage because the future isn't just about being found, it's about being chosen. And as AI becomes a bigger part of commercial discovery, that distinction will matter more than ever. If you want the full breakdown, I'll link the report below. And if you're interested in understanding how AI is positioning your brand inside real buying conversations, that's exactly the kind of analysis we focus on at LLM Authority Index.